Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this barbecue Impossible pork. These are Impossible bowls. It's made from plants, so it's supposed to be like pork, but you know, it's not. It is, you keep frozen. It's a 9-ounce box, 255 grams. And we bought this at Walmart. It was $5.98. A little expensive, but you know, we'll see what it is. It looks like it has potatoes and the Impossible pork and beans. So let's see. 440 calories for the meal, and there's your other info for you. So to make these, you're going to cook from frozen, cut a 1-inch slit in the film, microwave on high for 2.5 minutes, remove film, mix thoroughly, and microwave for an additional 30 seconds. I guess that, I don't know, helps boil off some of the steam, I don't know. Make sure it's cooked thoroughly, let it sit for 1 minute. So, Impossible pork. Pull tab. And that's what it looks like. You get some pretty good sized chunks of the Impossible pork. So I'm going to cut a slit in this, get it in the microwave, and I'll be back. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave, and it looks more like ground beef than pork, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what it tastes like. But there's beans and a few potatoes in there. It smells like a very sweet, and there's some onions in there too. It smells very sweet barbecue. So I'm gonna let this cool off for a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, I gave it just a minute to cool off. So I've got the Impossible pork and beans, and I think there was an onion in there and a potato in there. Here we go. The texture's not bad. I'm gonna get just the piece of the pork, the Impossible pork. I'm just gonna get a piece of that. Yeah, it's more of the texture of it. It's a really soft, not even a ground beef, because ground beef would be tougher than that. It's a very soft, maybe ground pork, or I mean not ground pork even, ground turkey maybe, although that's dry, or can be dry. I don't know, it's a very soft ground meat kind of texture. That's the texture you're getting. It doesn't taste like vegetables by any means, but it also doesn't really give you the vibe of pork as well. So I don't know why they're saying necessarily pork. I mean, it could have been Impossible beef for that matter. It doesn't really matter. It's just ground something. What's missing from this, it does have a barbecue kind of sauce flavor. It's kind of plain for barbecue sauce. I don't have a problem with you would think the Impossible part would be, you'd have weird textures or weird flavors in the fake meat, the vegetable-based meat. That's not the issue with this. My issue with this is more of the sauce itself. It just doesn't have a lot of really good, rich barbecue flavor. I mean, you can have barbecue sauce without any meat kind of products at all, and still have the seasonings, the spices, have a little bit of sweetness in there, smoky. It doesn't have any of that. It's got a touch of sweetness. It's got a touch of the smoky, but not a lot. And you can even make it vinegar based. You can make it tomato based. You can make it brown sugar based. And there's all kinds of barbecue, and this is just, it doesn't have the flavor. Because think about it, you can have barbecue baked beans, and they have tons of flavor in them without having any meat in them. This just doesn't have the flavor in the barbecue sauce. I don't have a problem with the texture of the Impossible meat at all, or the flavor. It doesn't taste like pork by any means, but it doesn't taste bad, and it doesn't really have a texture of pork. But again, nothing's bad. The failing is in the barbecue itself. So is this a decent meal? Sure, it's a decent meal. You can definitely eat it. I've had worse barbecue meals than this that have even less flavor. So it's not bad. They could have bumped the flavors up a lot with just seasonings. So, so the Impossible barbecue, this one gets a 3 out of 5 for me. Again, just flavor more than anything. It's missing some of that. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.